So you are sporting a fresh groomed face, trimmed beard, your hair is slicked back, and you have a nice new outfit. So you've worked on being much more attractive, and you've worked on your conversation topics, you've practiced some jokes in the bathroom mirror so that girls think you are funny. But there's something actually that you haven't considered, and it really does ramp up your attraction, and that is, believe it or not, your overall body gestures. We could say this is what makes a person go from attractive to uber attractive and being very suave at the same time. So if you want to know some more, don't move a muscle. My name is Anna and welcome to the channel Joyanima. Meaningful hand control. Moving your hands whilst you speak is a sign of intelligence and that you are able to fully express your mind. It's an attractive trait because you come across confident and very authoritative. And if you are someone that uses your hands a lot, well, pay attention to it. Are you literally waving them around the room unnecessarily? Or if you don't use any hand gestures at all, try to incorporate them into your everyday body language and your posture. And then ramp it up, see how it looks. One of the most easiest ways of doing this is to actually, a bit weird and cringy, but record yourself talking in the mirror. Do you move your hands? If you do, think of why are you moving your hands? And if you don't move your hands at all, think about why you do that too. 2. Make sure that your gestures are top level. Go hard or go home, the internet would say. If you want to shake someone's hand, make sure it's a proper strong handshake, not a feeble, broken, weak one. Remember, it's all or nothing when it comes to gestures. You want to be showing off that you have a bucket load of confidence instead of a tiny little bit, which is an attraction killer. So if you put your hand up to call a taxi, make sure you really shove that hand up in the air and let the taxi driver know that obviously you want a cab, otherwise he might just think you're flicking a bug off your sleeve. Stay out of your pockets. Pockets are a safe zone for when we are feeling anxious because inside a trouser pocket or a hoodie pocket, we could be twiddling around with keys or coins, picking at our fingernails, gross, but these are all nervous habits. And remember, if you are feeling an internal nervous state, you are going to expose an exterior nervous state as well. So make it your mission to keep your hands out of your pockets and your hands away from your phone. Don't tuck them inside your sleeves like Ariana Grande does, because displaying your hands, your actual inner palm, makes you come across a lot more powerful, confident, and much more attractive. Touch someone. Touching someone is such a strong form of confidence because you are breaking and then entering into someone else's personal space. A lot of the time, providing you're not creepy about it, people are willing for you to enter that space. And the act of crossing the boundaries is actually a huge display of confidence. It's literally you holding up a flag, waving it around in the air and saying, hey girl, I'm really attracted to you. And if you want to touch me back, you know, smush my face, I'm all up for that. Avoid standing still. If you look like you've just stepped out of a 15-year session in a cryo chamber, then you're doing something wrong. If you feel that you need to keep your hands flat by your side like a robot, it's a sign you are very nervous and that you also lack some social confidence. It makes you come across just a little bit awkward. As long as you engage in just a little bit of hand gestures and then you can put your hands back by your side and switched up a little bit, this is okay. As long as you can show that you are comfortable to keep your hands doing nothing, but then comfortable to use them during a conversation, you look confident. Because if you make no movement at all, you just look very scary. Smile with your eyes. A genuine smile is always noticeable over a fake one. And fake smiles are those where it's just a lip twitch and then the teeth are a little bit exposed, but there's no compression of actual facial muscles. When there is a genuine smile, you have those little wrinkles at the corner of your eyes. So make sure that when you do smile in an attraction setting, that you actually display those wrinkles, because people are a little bit put off when they notice a smile is a little bit of a fake one. And smiles make you look friendly, approachable, and more attractive. Copy other people's body movements. This is known as mimicry, and on a subconscious level, we don't even realize that we copy the actions and behaviors of others that we are connected to on a daily basis. This is our body telling us that we are positively in sync with someone else. And if you sit in a room with all of your family members and you guys are all pretty close, you will notice that you all start to copy the way you are talking, the way that you sit, your body posture, how you lean on the sofa, and also the slang that you use. So start mimicking certain ladies' actions, and subconsciously her brain will be activated to start to flirt with you more, because her brain has picked up on it that you are unlocking this mimicry attraction process, and her brain thinks, okay, let's flirt more, he's doing something right. Turn your torso towards the person that you are talking to. If someone introduces themselves to you, make sure you break away from that previous conversation and turn your whole torso and your feet and point them towards the new person. This means you are giving them your full undivided attention, and it lets them know that you are most definitely interested in them and that they are also a big deal. And if that person feels like you really like them naturally, the flirting is going to build. Use natural pauses when you talk. If you have ever watched footballers being interviewed after a match, when the interviewer asks them a question, you will actually notice that the footballer says a lot of ums and ahs and aha, Footballers are not trained to talk in front of people. They are not TEDx talkers. They spend all of their time practicing to kick a ball around a pitch. And if you notice that you have a very similar method of speaking, don't worry. This is something that you can easily change. A lot of us panic when someone asks us a question because we think it would be really awkward to leave a couple of seconds of silence before we answer. So what we do is overcompensate. We fill it with filler words. But sadly, this actually makes you come across a lot less intelligent, less confident, therefore less attractive. So don't be afraid to have those small moments of silence. You can incorporate these pauses just before you answer a question. You can do it if you want to create a dramatic effect before you deliver, say, the punchline of a joke or deliver some big news, or if you are trying to create a little bit of mystery. Nod slowly. When someone is talking to you, make this a common habit to slowly nod along with what they say. This lets the other person know that whatever they are saying, you find it very interesting, and therefore they will warm up to you more. Now, this is actually a sneaky but great tip for job interviews. Now, I'm not saying that you should, but if you wanted to, you could be nodding on the exterior, but on the inside, you're actually thinking about that new Netflix show that you're going to binge when you get home later on in the day. No one will know. Thank you for getting to the end of the video. That really means a lot. And something that you can do to really make my day is to subscribe to the membership on our channel. The link in the description bar below will tell you more about what that entails. But specifically, you get your name up on our super fan board right here. These are some amazing people that support the channel every single month. If you appreciate the amount of content that we are pumping out on a weekly basis, then this is a great way to say thank you. I really hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next video.